If you want the absolute best video quality out of your iPhone, change these camera settings. Grab your phone, open Settings, scroll down to Camera, and tap Record Video. Start by switching to 4K, and it's gonna capture way more detail than 1080p. Now for the frame rate. 24 frames per second gives you a cinematic look like the movies. 30 frames per second feels like news or a soap opera. 60 and 120 frames per second give you complete control if you plan to slow down your footage later in editing. Me, I'm a 24 frame per second guy because I want my footage to feel cinematic. I highly recommend it. Scroll down and make sure that enhanced stabilization is turned on. Your handheld shots are gonna look way smoother. This is a big one and it's on by default, so you need to change it. Turn HDR video off. This makes your footage easier to edit, but more than that, we think that HDR on iPhone can make skin tones look unnatural. Lock white balance freezes the camera color when you hit record. You're good to keep it off in most scenarios, but turn it on for top-down shots of the floor or anything where skin tones need to stay consistent. Head back to the main camera settings page and set slow motion to 1080p at 240 frames per second. This is gonna give you the best looking slow-mo from the camera app. In formats, you might be tempted to turn on ProRes video, but I wouldn't do it unless you're doing professional work in professional editing software. It looks great, but it's gonna fill up your phone storage incredibly fast. Tap into Perserve Settings. This controls which camera settings stay the same every time you open the camera app. Keep most of these on except for the ones you'd like to use with a ton of intention, like night mode and action mode. Just a few more settings here. While you're in here, turn on Grid. It gives you a rule of thirds overlay that helps with framing, centering subjects, and keeping eye lines level. Turn on Level. This gives an indicator for when your phone is perfectly level, which is super helpful if you're filming the horizon. Scroll down and turn View Outside Frame off. By default, the camera shows more than it's actually recording, and turning this off makes framing easier because you only see what's actually in the shot. Go ahead and turn on Macro Control. Macro mode lets you film extremely close up. This setting gives you a toggle instead of having the phone jump in and out of macro mode automatically. Now that your settings are dialed in, it's time to shoot professional looking video on your phone. And to do that, click here.